Anderson has been to the net once. That was the one he swung at and didn't volley, but it went wide. So he has not touched the ball in the air other than serving. Who would have thought?
Interesting interview that Isner gave after his victory over Raonic in the quarterfinals, where he said, "I just so much, you have no idea how much, I want to be known for more than just being one half of the longest ever match." This is the chance.
It's all wiped out if he's in a final. Could be part of history twice. Put this one, you know about these things. The ryegrass apparently grows vertically as opposed to the old, was it meadow grass? Is that right? Horizontally?
Yeah.
Which is one of the reasons, or maybe the main reason, why these balls sit up and the bounce is truer. And it's altered the way that the men play on these courts. Not serving and volleying the great majority of the time. Anyone. Your first Wimbledon final. The wingspan of these two.
Well, I think Isner was back on his size 15 heels there, and it was only 3 paces away, but he couldn't quite get there.
He's not going to want to win a lot of sprint races. Again, neither is Anderson. Either of these guys have time to size up things on that forehand. You're going to see the ball going by you. Excellent forehands. Both Anderson and Isner. He's really shored that up, made that a much better stroke the last couple of years, much more consistent.
It's quite hard work spectating at these matches, you know, because the points go whistling by and you think, oh, I better applaud, I suppose. Another race, okay, I'll applaud that one. But I'll miss the next one, and then I'll applaud the one after that. 8-6 on aces to Anderson. And we're heading inexorably, you think, towards the first of what may be, well, a maximum of 4 tie breaks. And they have actually played a couple of matches which have been decided by the final set tiebreak in recent times. So they will have prepared themselves for the perhaps inevitable in advance of walking onto centre court.
Played 11 times, only twice in matches did they play a match without a tiebreak, at least one. So you have to bet the over under 2 or 3, at least I'd say 2 on this one. So this is now getting down to the business end, as they say. Anderson's had to fight hard not to get broken. Remember, John had those 3 opportunities, had a pretty easy volley, had a very makeable forehand, but his service games have been far easier than Anderson's.
Well, big crowd out on Henman Hill watching this match, but you do suspect they'll be standing room only for the match between Djokovic and Nadal a bit later on. What a mouth-watering prospect that is.
That's a tremendous return. Big guys, get it low, make them hit up.
Goodness me, that was a second serve at 126 miles an hour, and it sounded like a gunshot.
15.
Pretty hard to keep your composure when you hear a second serve coming at you like that. Anderson's starting to see the ball. Here's a sort of a little bit better. Real chance for him.
Well, when the scoreboard says 30 against the John Isner service, you've done well already, and Anderson puts that ball in the net. 30 apiece. But he will regard this as a mini opportunity at least, but nothing quite like the one that Isner had in the third game of this really, really interesting game. That one game alone lasted 13 minutes.
He went for it, doubled there, and suddenly it's that point. Stress level intensifies here for Isner, who seemed to have the upper hand most of this set. This would be Anderson stealing this set. Pulled this point off.
Well, this is the 100th service game of Wimbledon 2018 for John Isner, and he's never been broken. That's it now. And that's possibly why.
I'm surprised that these guys don't go to the body more often, not let each other extend their arms, which he did at 129 miles per hour, second serve.
Advantages.
140. Temperature rising on the centre court. Yeah, that's one way of digging yourself out of a hole.
5 games all. First set.
Old Reliable comes through again. 100 holds in a row for Isner.
That is one heck of a statistic.
Sampras-like, Federer-like.
Shame it was longer than hour. That was like being at Roland Garros in May.
It's unbelievable watching these big guys just go at it from the baseline. 23-shot rally.
And this is a much, much, much better game from an entertainment point of view than many people expected.
Well, we are leaving centre court in this men's semi-final, but it continues now, if you want to continue watching it, on BBC One. So this semi-final is now over on BBC One. We're going to be heading off to court one for ladies' doubles in just a moment. But before we go, we can tell you a result from earlier today in the men's wheelchair singles semi-final. And it went to Stefan Olsen, who put out Britain's Alfie Hewitt, the number 2 seed, 6-2, 6-4. He is the defending champion, though. And, handling the pressure so well, and disappointment for Alfie Hewitt, the former French Open champion. But he'll be back on court later on this afternoon in the doubles with Gordon Reid. But Stefan Olsen, the winner in straight